Afternoon, people. PJT, Rate My Beer, and the infamous M.
So glad that's become my moniker. Thank you, Paul.
That's it. You know, you can't stop. I can't stop being nice. Anyway, as you've seen from the thumbnail, we're doing Spaten, Spaten, whatever you want to call it. We did ask them once in German how to pronounce it a few times, and I can't remember what they said.
No.
So I got too drunk, and Michelle nicked the tankards that had the cutlery in, and I told her not to do it. Trust me, I said, please do not do that. Do not embarrass me. But yeah, she took the tankards that had the. And we had the same tankard at home already, but ours was slightly different. And she said, I've got to have that, it's different. Unbelievable. So, one we've done, obviously, some time ago on a machine. 5 years ago, used to be a real favourite of ours, didn't it?
It did, yes.
As time went on, things changed a little bit, didn't it? But it's a big hitter, especially in the beer groups and that.
I was going to say, this seems to be quite a staple, quite a popular all-time favourite in beer groups and things.
Well, it's the brewery's kind of staple drink, isn't it?
It is.
Whatever. Right, I've chilled the glass because it's warm here.
It is very humid, especially in this bar today.
So let's see what we get. And this is the first one out. I haven't done my normal tricks like I do in a new kettle.
Oh, it's lively.
It's lovely. Right, okay. Right, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Here you have
I'll take a sip out of that.
the selective 7-finger head. Oh dear. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's so cool.
We should settle a little bit, but can't win them all, can you? At least you know what you see is what you get. Honest man, first pour, brand new keg. When it's a new keg, I often sample it, or we often sample it, obviously beforehand, so you don't quite see what's going on. And sometimes you do a perfect pour, it's not so. And this is my first pour. Obviously, a lot of times you get a classic pour like that with the very first one. You should run a little bit through.
Yeah.
If you're honest, a little bit, swill it
About
round.
a quarter of a pint is advisable.
Yeah, just run it through. It don't take long, but I just thought I'd be clever, and it didn't quite work out, did it?
No.
Anyway, we can top that up as we go along. It has a nice big head.
I think fundamentally this is one of the staples of German style beers. It's a Helles style, isn't it? What percentage is this one?
5.2% ABV.
So there's a nice percentage there. It's not low, it's not too high. It's a good kind of middle ground.
Yeah, and as I say, we used to drink it maybe 6-7 years ago, even now. And it wasn't so well known over here. They didn't get so much over all the time, but now it's really one of the big hitters. And understandable, as far as Helles go, it's got that, isn't it, to it?
Yeah.
I've kind of moved more to the Pilsner with the bite at the end rather than the sweetness. And obviously, as a lot of you know, if you know me from before, which a lot of you watching this probably will, is then obviously I'm into my wheat beers as well. Obviously, Franziskaner comes from the same people that make this. But yeah, taking nothing away from this, it's a popular enough drink, isn't it? It's there for a reason. What do you think? Löwenbräu, in effect, is a Helles, isn't it? And see, I'd always prefer Löwenbräu, going back to when I was a kid and that, because Löwenbräu has more fruit to it and more kind of not so sweet. And then you've got Snyder's Bayerich, which is another Helles on the machine. Tough one together. Camden as well.
German people and their Helles, they see it as an easy everyday drinking beer. It's one of those ones that's easy, that flows easy. They're not meant to be particularly complex. They're meant to be easy drinking. You know, if you fancy a beer, it's one that you can just go to and flows quite nicely. And I think this is probably quite a good example of that style of beer.
Here's a go-to bit. Yeah. Suppose you want me to do that one again? That's some fun here. 5 minutes and we'll start.
I don't know. Glass was cleaned.
I know, I cleaned it. Put it in there.
So let's have a little smell. So you've got a lovely creamy compact head on that. I don't expect to get a lot of aroma from this style beer. It is a little bit malty.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a zestiness on them, don't you? I don't know, I think half time.
A little bit of sweet breadiness there. Maybe even a tiny bit of citrus.
Yeah, go on then, I've already tried it twice. I told you there's some bits coming from somewhere. I can't work out where.
I don't know where because the glass was clean.
It's on my head in earlier. I was like, what? Hold on a minute, what's that? I don't know. Unless the funnel, the bit around the funnel where I put it into that. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, exactly what you'd expect. It's got a lovely smoothness that just flows down. The carbonation is really light. The body is, it's a light to medium body on this. They are supposed to be easy drinking. They're not supposed to be massively complex.
And carbonated.
Or carbonated, no. Yeah. This for me is a really nice, smooth, easygoing beer that you can kind of pick up and drink any time. I like the sweet breadiness of it, the maltiness that you get there.
And obviously, you do get, that's 5.2%, you do get possibly next month now, actually, yeah, it will be next month, even not the end of this month, the Oktoberfest, which is kind of like their staple. It comes out every year, and that's different level. It's obviously much more complex, obviously almost 1% strong. Can't get not in here, not 1% stronger, and in itself, again, is another great beer. I mean, for me now, I just feel I don't mind it, but I just feel that the machine, where my palate's kind of changed over the years, it's kind of, there's a lot more beers on the machine that have more to offer. But then, you know, I can drink a lighter beer. If I was going for a lighter beer, I'd probably go for Corona because I'd have a bit of lime with it. And that, as for a lighter beer, 5.2 is quite pokey, you know, over the course of a session. Because you're not getting your 5.2. It is like, oh dear, temperature. Here we go, this is like part two, because what actually happened was the phone went off. We're recording on a Samsung phone. Well, we're recording on Samsung phone now, but a different one. But the phone went off and actually said
it was too hot. The phone had got too hot, so
I said it was warm in here. Just beforehand, I can't remember where I got to, but what I was basically saying was, I say, I just feel where I've changed a little bit. There's a lot more different things for me on the machine that have far more to offer than this. I said, taking nothing away from it, it sells a lot. There's a reason for that. I get that in it. Whereas, so you're much more.
Yeah, I still really enjoy this style. My palate is still enjoying that sweet kind of maltiness that you get on the front end of this. I like the easygoing style. You haven't got a lot of bitterness to this. It's quite smooth. It's very easy drinking. Yeah, I enjoy this. There isn't that much carbonation in it. The smoothness, it doesn't leave you feeling too bloated.
I prefer the Löwenbräu, but I mean with the Bay, it's obviously the Snyder's, a Camden I'm not really that much into, but they're what they are. If we like the same things, we'd have a problem, wouldn't we? Because you'd only have to have one beer.
That's right, yeah.
But then you like all of them.
I do. Well,
not all of them, not all of them. Most of them, but no, let's say, we are sorry for the interruption. I don't know when we stick them together whether it'll make sense, but
hopefully it makes sense. That yeah, we started off. I think we covered most points.
Yeah, we covered most of it in a way. But I think I was gabbling on about something, and then the next thing I looked round, I think I was looking at you or something. I don't know.
And turn round, we've got this.
Flashing.
It's too hot. Okay.
At least you know it's warm here today. Well, at least it's warm in here. Right, what can I say? Thanks for watching. Bonjour.